Hello, welcome to week 9 of my TNT. My journey to get to 50,000 miles during my TNT training here at Prime. And as you can tell, it's slippery because we just hit an ice storm. And yeah, so quick update. We left Loveland, Colorado, and we are now somewhere in Kansas. We're about 100 miles outside of Dodge City, Kansas, which is our 01. It's where we need to pick up. We were supposed to get there at midnight last night, but unfortunately this ice like really built up thick over the freeway right behind me. They shut it down. There's cars moving on it now, so that's a good sign. But right here, there's police. They had blocked everything off. They made everyone get off the interstate, and thankfully there was a Love's truck station with parking spots right here for us. But it got really dicey out there last night, guys. Our trailer literally was swerving into the lane to the left, swerving off the road to the right. I mean, it was really bad. And we're empty, so that didn't help at all because we're deadheading. We're deadheading to Dodge City, Kansas. So thankfully we were able to get off the road safely. Theo got a critical event. That's how bad it was. I mean, it was just not good driving conditions. Everyone had to stop. They shut it down, like I said. So anyways, we're safe. We're still here. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna run in and take a shower, let this kind of play out and see what's gonna happen. But like I said, it's reopens now. The police are all gone. They got cars on the road. But as I just showed you with that truck a second ago, this is really icy. So getting out of here, look at the ice. That's ice. It's not snow. Getting out of this parking lot is going to be tricky. That truck just got out, but he had a hard time because there's kind of an incline right here. So his tires were spinning, and that's why he kept spinning back too, coming back. He's trying to grab some trying to get traction going so he can move, because that's all. Look at all that ice right there. It's icy. So, and then also the street is probably going to be icy before you get to the freeway where they've actually plowed it. So anyways, yeah, that's what's going on. Once we get to the 01 to pick up, I'll give you guys more information on what kind of ride we're doing, where we're going, and all that. So hey, thanks again for being here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun week. Yeah, that's literally just a bunch of ice. I'm actually being very careful because it's slippery. But we got some trucks moving, so you know, the more trucks that are moving, the more it's gonna break up the ice. You guys gotta go really slow. You can't hit your brakes. Just gotta be super careful. And we will sit here as long as it takes until it's safe to move. That's the number one thing. That's a great thing with Prime. They don't make us move. Once we told them, hey, there's ice on the road, they were like, okay, shut it down and let us know when it's safe to move again. And they just move our appointment times. That's all they do. You know, they don't make us get out here. And I'm not sure what other companies do, make you move, but I've heard some companies, they make you put your chains on and get your butt on the road. They don't care. Prime is not like that, which I really like. They say they never want you to put chains on unless you're getting yourself out of a situation. You don't put your chains on to get into a situation. So I really like that. Man, this is really thick over here. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, but that is all ice and it's really slippery. So we are here in Denton, Texas. We stayed here over the night because our appointment wasn't until 11 o'clock this morning. We got here around, I don't know, 8 or 9 o'clock last night. So slowed us down a little, which is nice. You know, we've been running so hard this last 2 weeks. Feels like we're going in big circles. We're going from Texas to where do we go? Colorado. Before that we were in Texas. Now we're back in Texas. You know, I've been in Texas, you know, 3 times in the last 2 weeks. We've gone around the country, so you know, we're definitely moving around a lot. So it's nice to kind of slow down and, you know, take a little bit of a breather. So we're heading down to Fort Worth right now, which is about a 40 minute drive from where we are. I'm going to head down there, drop off this meat load. What was it? It was 38,000 pounds of frozen meat. We're going to drop it off down here. We came from Dodge City. Got the hell out of Dodge, and now we're down here in Fort Worth to drop off. It's a 2-part. So we're dropping off in Fort Worth, and then we have to head down to somewhere else. Another 400 miles into Texas. I forget what city. But we're heading down there. I'll let you guys know when we get there what city it is. So yeah, we're going to drop this off, head on down. One thing I wanted to talk about real quick also, if you're just getting into training or if you're thinking about coming to any kind of trucking industry, I want you guys to realize that, yeah, the instructors and the trainers, they're required to teach you everything, but you're also required to ask questions. You're required to know, hey, I'm not getting this, I need to speak up. And the reason why I'm saying this, you know, I'm not having an issue, obviously. I don't feel like I'm training anymore. I'm more of a teammate now. That's how I feel. But the reason why I'm saying that is because 2 times now, Theo and I have run into prime drivers that are not in training. They're on their own. And, okay, so the first driver, he couldn't back up the truck. I mean, we watched him struggle. He had a really hard time. He was a company driver. So Thea and I got out there and we actually helped him. We helped him back up his truck. And it wasn't that hard of a place to back up. You know, I could have done it, and I'm not even released yet. And I'm not making fun of the guy. You know, it's not easy. You know, some people just struggle. But my point with it is, why was he released? And why did he want to leave training? Why did he get out of training if he didn't feel confident in something? If I didn't feel confident in my backing, I would stay in training. So that's kind of definitely on the trainer, but it's also kind of on him as a student. You know, he should know, I'm not ready for this. I need to practice more. I don't got this. I don't want to be out here on my own and have another Prime Inc. driver come help me, you know, which is fine too, but that's not the point. And then we ran into another driver about 2 weeks later. Same kind of issue. I mean, he was okay with his backing, but Theo still got out to help him, only because he was getting really close to us and Theo didn't want him to hit the truck. But you know, it turns out that he was also new, and he was a lease operator too. He was, you know, it was a company, so this was his business. And you know, there's nothing wrong with getting out and helping somebody, especially another prime driver. We do it all the time. My issue with this one though was when we were done helping him, he asked Theo, hey, I have to set my reefer to a certain set point for this load, but I don't know how to run the reefer. Can you show me how to do this? So how are you going to go through 50 or 60,000 miles of training, get on your own out here as a business owner, and not know how to turn on or set the reefer for your refrigerator? So my point here, I don't want to ramble too much. Ask questions, you know. Don't rely just on your trainer, okay, to teach you everything. You gotta ask the questions. And speaking of that, I think I might do a video just on the reefer, because it is a little confusing. All right, so we made it to Brownsville, Texas, which is as far south as you can get on the tip of Texas at the very bottom before you hit Mexico. This is definitely as far south as you can get before you are not in the USA anymore. So we're here at a Sam's Club getting ready to deliver. But check this out. This is the dock, and there's all these birds on this wire. That's all that noise you're hearing. Just a ton of birds. birds. You just keep on going down that whole wire. Alright, so we finished unloading. And now we have deadheaded a little over 200 miles to Laredo, Texas, right here on the border. We followed the border from Brownsville all the way up here to Laredo. We're going to stop at this TA truck stop and then head over to pick up our delivery. I'm going to pick up some produce going back to Livonia, Michigan. It's the same route that we did about a few weeks ago. We're just doing circles right now around the country. So I'm going to come down and check out this taco truck. Hopefully they're open. And hopefully they have some good food. I might get some Mexican food for tonight. We're going to pick up in the morning. Alright, so while waiting, they gave a free sample of some beans with noodles. It's nice and hot. It's a little chilly out here, so hey, thanks guys. It's awesome. Little spot here in Laredo, Texas. I'm not sure what the name is. Mexican food? Alright, back in the truck where it's nice and warm. It is chilly out there with that wind. So I grabbed 2 chicken and 2 beef mini tacos. And also a supreme burrito with pork. And man, it smells amazing. I can't wait to dig in. I've been craving Mexican food and I get to splurge this one time for the week. Only spent 14 bucks on all this. It wasn't too bad. So we just finished picking up at the receiver a bunch of produce. Came over from the Mexico border, got us all loaded up. Now we're gonna put fuel here real quick, and we are off to Michigan. Here we go. So we just dropped off here in Livonia, Michigan. Now we're gonna deadhead about 200 miles to pick up our next load. Gonna get one more good load in for this week, and we're picking up in Reed City, Michigan. And we're going to be heading to Carson, California. Welcome to Freightliner life, bouncing around. So yeah, we're going to be picking up a trailer. It's going to be waiting for us as a drop-and hook, and it's 16,000 pounds of something. We don't know what it is yet, but yeah, we're going to be going to Carson, California, and I'm going to get some sleep now because I'm going to start driving around 3 or 4 in the morning and get us on down there, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, once I get to Carson, California, they'll shoot us up north to the Sacramento, San Francisco, Northern California area, so I can get a little bit of home time for Christmas. So that's the plan. I haven't been home in a little over a month, so definitely looking forward to it. And, yeah. So another channel I want you guys to go check out this week is Johnson's Logic. Great dude. He's a lease operator, wealth of information. He's actually started training again, so it's going to be some. I'm really looking forward to his journey with his new student. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun so far. He did one video, and looked pretty good. So Johnson's Logic, keep up the good work, man. You're doing really good, and I'm so jealous of your truck. Not because it's a Volvo, but because you get that table. He's got a table, so I got this bunk bed here and my food. But in the Volvo, and I think in some other trucks too, but specifically in his Volvo, his bed converts into an actual table with seats, so you can actually eat your food and have an actual table, like for your laptop to edit your videos. Very jealous, Johnson's Logic. So enjoy that while you can, buddy. All right, so I will see you guys down the road. So we stopped here just outside of, or right before Arizona border here in New Mexico. It's a little Indian outpost called Blue Water Outpost. The store is just full of cool stuff, all kinds of Indian stuff, really cool. Definitely gonna get some Christmas shopping done here. A lot of neat stuff. Cool jewelry, moccasins. Got a ton of fireworks. These are probably all illegal in California. All this cool stuff. Rattlesnake heads. There's all kinds of neat stuff in here. And it's not too expensive. I mean, it's reasonably priced. It's not too bad.
Dallas Cowboys.
Sorry, it's a little windy. So we dropped off down in Vernon, California, near Carson, and we also picked up at the same time. So man, that was a really tight warehouse that we were in, as you can see in this map here that I'm going to show you. Man, there's really no room to get around. I don't know, how the map looks. I'm not looking at it right at the second, but man, they had trailers, empty trailers lined up against the walls, and just didn't really give you a lot of room to maneuver. Probably the most difficult time I've had so far, dropping off and picking up a trailer. Pain in the butt. Alright, so that's going to do it for me for this week. Hey, we just passed 40,000 miles. I'm excited. I hope you're excited for me if you're following along on my journey here. It's been a long journey. Thanks for sticking around, guys. 9 weeks. That's a long time for you to be looking at my face and listening to my voice. I appreciate it. And hey, if you like it, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, the beard's getting pretty big. I need to shave here soon. Alright guys, 40,000 miles, 10 more to go. We're almost there. Thanks for sticking around. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I get to go home now. I'm going to go home for a few days, spend some time with the family, and I get back out here and finish it up. I should be done before the end of December, so it's pretty exciting. And yeah, again, thanks guys, and I'll see you down the road.